Hello and welcome to the first day of the grand jury proceeding. We are here in a room that has been specially built for this purpose, to hear witnesses and experts with regard to what's happened in the corona crisis. And we are connected with an international group of lawyers. And to begin, I give the floor to Attorney at Law Aine Garner from the United States of America.
Thank you, Vivian. It is my honor and pleasure to participate in this international grand jury investigation, an enactment of a criminal grand jury against some of the perpetrators who, in a worldwide criminal collaboration, committed crimes against humanity on the entire world's population in the form of a planned pandemic called COVID-19. We, a group of international lawyers and a judge, are conducting criminal investigation modeled after the United States grand jury proceedings. This grand jury investigation serves as a model legal proceeding to present to a jury consisting of the citizens of the world all available evidence of COVID-19 crimes against humanity to date against leaders, organizers, instigators, and accomplices who aided, abetted, or actively participated in the formulation and execution of a common plan for a pandemic. Crimes to be investigated include all acts performed or omitted by a person in pursuance of a common design to commit crimes against humanity, and all such criminal acts condemned in the various communities of jurors around the world. This investigation is of the people, by the people, and for the people, and shall be referred to as the People's Court of Public Opinion. Having been unable to find a court to hear the actual evidence in the current system's courts of law, we are undertaking this proceeding outside of the current system and based on natural law. This, in turn, is founded on the firm belief that every person can easily distinguish between good and evil and between right and wrong. This proceeding may be one of the most important events outside of the courts that will be done this year. We, as a group of international attorneys, will present real evidence from real experts, such as scientists, historians, doctors, as well as victims. There are no actors in this presentation, only real people who desire to bring justice to the world, and we need your help. The reason for the enactment of a grand jury process is because our world is at a critical stage in humanity, which will depend on the awakening of all people to reverse a course which could forever alter the way we live as free humans. We must reverse the trajectory of this course now, and portraying a grand jury investigation is the fastest way we know to bring the evidence to the world's public court, you, the people. In the United States, only district attorneys or attorneys general of the various states are allowed to bring such criminal proceedings. But since no one has done so in the United States, we come forward to present the evidence to you in a form modeled after this type of judicial proceeding, which is common in the United States. We base this model on the American criminal grand jury. Typically, the grand jury determines whether the evidence is sufficient to return a criminal indictment against one or more accused. It's conducted behind closed doors, and neither the accused nor his attorney is present in this type of proceeding. However, we're doing this process in front of full view of the court of public opinion, you, the people. The purpose of this investigation is to reveal the evidence which could be used in this type of proceeding in your jurisdiction. We invite you to join us in open transparency using real evidence, real attorneys, a real judge, and real expert witnesses that could be presented in an actual criminal grand jury proceeding in the United States courts. The success story of this country was written by people who trusted in a constitutional governance for the people. Our forefathers shouldered epic challenges in our history on the foundation of our Constitution. It was this Constitution and its recognition of natural rights and freedoms that released free-spirited human beings from the yoke of the British Crown. Therefore, and recognizing the urgency, we will be asking you, the Court of Public Opinion, to review the presented evidence in order to reclaim our rights and freedoms granted to every person in this country and the world at the end of this proceeding.
Thank you, Mrs. Garner. I would like to turn to Judge Rui Fonseca y Castro, who presides this proceeding. Mr. Fonseca.
Good afternoon.